So I've been in my home league. I've been rolling with Josh Gordon, and actually, I haven't been two leagues, but in this one, I have, and he's been decent. Like he's just a solid, productive receiver. He's not special. He's not bad. He's just sort of bit right. And I'm wondering because behind him, I have a potential option who's been a little bit more productive at times is Tyler Lockett. And am I just getting impatient with Josh Gordon, but like he will have big games again? Or should I consider, is Tyler Lockett more of a threat? Do I believe in Russell Wilson and the Seahawks turning into Russell Wilson and the Seahawks in November and December and believe in Tyler Lockett? Like that's the way I can get cute. Is that, you know?
Now I've changed. I would say Lockett because look, and this is up to the minute. I read an hour ago that for the first time all season, Rob Gronkowski is not on the injury report. So he's healthy. He's never been healthier. It looks like he's going to be there for the stretch, which means at the very least, it means less red zone targets for Gordon. At the very least.
Yeah, so, that's true.
And that's something to consider because whenever Brady's looking for Gordon, he's usually looking down the field for Gordon. He's not usually looking to Gordon for those Edelman routes. So yeah,
he's behind Gronk and Edelman, isn't he?
He is. And they like to run the ball, especially later in the year. I think they like to preserve Brady. Apparently, Brady's knee is not 100%, so whatever that means. Brady's been on the injury report for the last 5 years every week, but now I say Lockett only because I see Gronk is off the injury report, and that means a lot. That's a big step for Gronk and that injury report.
So let me ask you this then. So let's say in week 13. Remember, I'm resigned to my fate, right? Wherever my seed's going to be, if my team's good enough, I'm going to win. And if not, then I won't, right? So in week 13, I can, let's say, put Lockett in instead of Gordon, just on a hunch, right? But either way, this is an information week for me. Like, but let's say the Patriots come out and Gronk has a big game. Do I then think it's going to be like that every week?
I would start Lockett and see how it feels to have Lockett in your starting lineup this week. Since you're going to lose, so you're like, I didn't like that feeling.
Okay, so what would I need to see from Gordon to have at least Gordon versus Lockett be a matchup week to week? What would I need to see from Gordon? Score a touchdown?
I think that I wouldn't put Gordon in this week. The Vikings are a good defense, although Xavier Rhodes looked like he was not going to play this week. He could barely walk. But in week 14, the Patriots played the Dolphins, so I like that matchup a lot better.
Yeah.
Although Xavier Howard is a good cornerback too, so it's tough, man. It's very tough. But I would go with Lockett right now. I would. You have the luxury to see how it feels.
Yeah, I'll go with Lockett this week. But I guess what I want to know is if let's say Gordon has 3 catches for 42 yards and a touchdown. Does that then make it week 14, 15, 16, I'm just going by matchup with Gordon and Lockett? Or do you still think Lockett's ahead of Gordon?
I think Lockett's ahead of Gordon, man, because Lockett's getting targeted in the red zone too. I don't know if you've seen his touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's getting thrown to in the end zone, and that usually happens every year. He's not big, but they don't need to be big anymore.
Baldwin always looms, but I think that's just going to add to Seattle. I don't think it's going to take away from Lockett.
That's a decoy, in my opinion.
Until he can do it. Yeah, I think so, because I think as long as Seattle needs to win, they can't necessarily afford to be bringing Baldwin along. And if they'll just need to go to somebody, it'll be Lockett, right? I think I'm starting Tyler Lockett over Josh Gordon.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's time to talk you off of the Gordon train for one.
You know what, man? I'm calling the Josh Gordon train. I mean, TBD. But as of now, I feel like it'll end up going down as a loss by technical decision. You know what I mean? By decision, a loss by decision. So it's it'll be I'll go the distance, and in the end, it'll be no, you did. Josh Gordon was not worth it.
See how it feels.
The distance. So we'll see. Right now, it's one of the late rounds of a fight that I'm losing. My insistence that Josh Gordon would work out and be a league winner or whatever. Yeah, right now that's a boxing match in the late rounds, and I'm losing. But we'll
I'm
see.
going to tell you right now how many. Okay, so let's. I have this stat up right now. Tyler Lockett is fairly high up in red zone targets here. Hold on a sec. Targets, Lockett. Tyler Lockett has 6 red zone targets only. So the leader of red zone targets is how many do you think?
Somebody has 14.
Lockett has 6. Devontae Adams 23 red zone targets.
That's a lot. That's pretty good.
Yeah. But that's inside the 20. So Lockett at 6 and Gordon?
2.
Wow. Whoa. He also has 6. He's tied with Lockett for 6.
What are you asking me? I clearly don't know.
He's got 6. So Devontae Adams, 23 targets. Juju, 23 targets. Alvin Kamara is next. Michael Thomas, and then Odell. So there's your top 5 list. But
yeah, I think it's tough, man, because he's not playing badly. I'm not going to start him this week, but like Miami, that's still kind of a tasty start. Pittsburgh, maybe not. Buffalo, maybe not. I don't know. Compared to Lockett, let me see. Lockett schedule. Sorry. All right. So this week, San Francisco, that's good. Next week, Minnesota. So maybe next week I start Gordon. I avoid Minnesota 2 weeks in a row.
yeah.
Is that giving Minnesota too much credit, though?
I think you got to play the matchups, man. In that situation, I would. I personally would.
Probably right, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Lockett against San Francisco this week. Gordon against Miami next week.
Doesn't that sound a lot easier to stomach?
And I can go Lockett at San Francisco again the following week, and then Kansas City. Why not?
Francisco defense doesn't scare anyone. So, big decision, man. I helped you sort it out.
I guess I don't like this idea of switching just for week 14, though. That's getting cute. I don't know. You asked me if I like to get cute. I don't like to. I may get cute, but I don't like to get cute. I may get cute.
Let's see how it feels to be a Tyler Lockett owner this week. Starter.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you what. It does not feel good to lose games when he has 100 yards and a catch, 100 yards and a touchdown on my bench. Because all I ever want is 100 yards and a touchdown, right? Like that's it. I'll take that from any wide receiver ever. I'll take 100 yards and a touchdown.